Hello, it's Nathan. There are a few things I'd like to share today. Firstly, I've just come back from a 9-day Renshare retreat in New Zealand. That was in Rotorua, and that retreat was also live streamed, so people all around the world were joining as well. And I just wanted to talk about how, for me, that was such a nourishing experience, and how that retreat really enabled me to step up to a new level of my life. So I went to the retreat on Saturday, about 12 days ago now, and it was great to arrive, to meet people I hadn't seen before, some people who are internationals who couldn't come in the last few years because of the borders, so it was great to see them, and so my heart was enjoying connecting with them. But then also just the teachings, there were two main focuses on the patterns of fixed expectations and avoiding and hiding. And for me, that information was really good to connect with. I'd done some deep inner work and found quite a lot of manifestations of those patterns for myself and to work on them. That was really nourishing. And all of the Qigong practice, the daily Qigong, Yuan Qigong practice, it was really nourishing. And overall, I just felt like my level of life has gone up a level. And we all know, well, anyway, maybe not, but it's quite common for us to be elevated in a greater state in retreat, but then after a retreat, life can throw its obstacles back at us again, and how much progress we've really made can be shown there very clearly. So coming back, there was a little bit of turbulence, I must say. So I'm going back more in the false self and the patterns, and just like a bit of a reaction. But then after a day or so of returning, when I returned on Monday, by the time it was Tuesday, I was in a much better state in the evening on Tuesday. And so going into Wednesday morning, I was helping my mum and dad to get the house ready to rent it out as they will go away. And it's just a simple task that I've done many, many times before, which is vacuuming the house. And it's like I could notice the patterns wanting to come up and the negative emotions wanting to come up, as that's how I've been when I've vacuumed the house and before. Like, usually a lot of urge to control, and it should go the way I push it, and it shouldn't fall over, and it should be easy to push, and this there have been a lot of emotions for me doing vacuuming before, but this time I was really able to keep my awareness and just be in such a good state that I think it's the most I've ever enjoyed vacuuming. I was just pushing it mindfully and in a good state, and being one with the movements, and not seeing it as a chore at all, just doing it, just connecting with myself, and rather than seeing it as something to do so that I can relax and be myself, I might as well just be myself while I'm doing it. So that was a really good experience for me. There was clear progress of the benefits of working on these patterns. And then going through the day, I did some good Qigong practice in the afternoon, and then when it came time for the evening, I thought, okay, I'll go to football. In the past, I'd gone to the summer football, as it's coming summer now in New Zealand, and I went along for a few weeks, and then I thought, okay, I'll go along again tonight, Wednesday evening. And so that was fine. Then I'm there in goal. I start off in the goal as the goalkeeper, And a couple of minutes in, I decide, right, I'm gonna kick the ball with my left foot, and it's much better if I just do a toe punt. So I cock my leg back and I kick my foot, and the ground's very hard, by the way, and my foot missed the ball, went straight into the ground, and I pretty much broke my foot. And after a while, after 10 minutes or so, I could, I'd kept standing for a bit before I went off, but I certainly couldn't run. And then after a while, my foot was it was quite sore, and I wasn't able to put my weight on it very well. So after I hobbled back after the game, I hobbled back to my van and drove home. And then in the evening, throughout this whole process, I was maintaining quite a good state, which is why I wanted to talk about it. Is even in that whole situation, I didn't once think it was a bad thing, or consider it something that shouldn't happen. It was just something natural. I accepted it, and I was just doing my best to be in a good state and send the area healing so that it can heal in the best possible way. And then in the evening, I was sending it some healing, and I had an early night. It was quite painful, I must say, and I couldn't move. I couldn't put my weight on it at this point when I got home. But through the night, I was sending it healing, and in the morning, it felt so much better. Like now, I still can't put my weight on it. The day after, I can only put about 5% of my weight on it. But it so helps sending healing and being in a good state. I can totally see if I wasn't in a good state and I wasn't sending it healing, it could be so much worse. So right now I'm just trusting my body and its healing ability, and I keep working on myself. I see this as an opportunity to do some more work on my patterns. I can't go anywhere, so I'm kind of given this amazing opportunity. So I guess the overall message I wanted to share in this video is just life cultivation works. It's totally possible, and the results are amazing. So from here, I will keep sending my foot healing, my left foot, and we'll connect again another time. I'll have some topic to talk about next time. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll connect again. Bye for now.